Well, the frontline workers in India are, literally batting it out every day as far as COVID-19 is concerned. And it's the healthcare workers, the ground workers who are risking their lives and ensuring that people stay protected. To talk about the number of incidents of violence that we're seeing in the country lately, and also on the Kerala model, joining us right now, Dr. Sulphi Nuhoo. He's the State Secretary of the Indian Medical Association. Doctor, thank you very much for speaking to the Logical Indian. I want to first begin by asking you, sir, we've been hearing about a lot of such incidents of violence, and also the latest incident that we saw that happened in Tamil Nadu, where a doctor was not allowed to be buried. He succumbed to COVID-19. He died while treating patients. He caught the disease, but he was not even allowed to be buried. Such incidents are actually heartbreaking. What exactly is the doctor fraternity feeling right now, and what are we going to see IMA doing about it?
Yeah, it's actually it's really, really very sad that such a very shameful incident has happened there. The patient, the doctor was treating the COVID patients, and he got the illness from the COVID patients. Probably he must have saved several lives by working there 24/7. And finally, let us forget that he was a doctor, but any person, even if it's any human being, it is really, really unfair. What has happened is, the politicians, the political leaders, the state, national leaders, everybody, request people to clap hands, sing songs, and everything. But it's not the need of the hour. Actually, what we need is the protection. We need security. We need PPEs. We need masks. We need N95 masks. We need other kind of things. It's our job. If you see somebody going to the border, and some a soldier going to the border, and he's fighting with the enemies. Maybe you call it enemies, or maybe some other country army or whatever. If a person dies like that, he's honored. He's honored by the entire nation. Now, what do you see? The doctor is fighting for a life, and the soldier is fighting. The soldier is fighting for the country. In that process, he may be killing others. But here, the doctor is fighting for the life of many people, and finally, what he gets, it's really, really unfair.
Mm. Absolutely, doctor. It's a very grave situation. I think something that we've been witnessing for a while now, from Indore to now Chennai, to a lot of such circumstances where doctors are not just, actually risking their lives by asking people to go under quarantine. I am given to understand that Indian Medical Association will be calling 23rd of April as a Black Day. What is intended? What are we going to see happening on 23rd of April?
Yeah, yeah. At the moment, we are not going for any extreme measures. It's a very, very critical moment. The nation is going through a very critical moment, and the threat of COVID-19 is not yet over. Even in Kerala, it's not yet over, and even though the incidents are much less in Kerala, but then still, we are not going for any strike. We are tomorrow evening at 9 o'clock. We are lighting candles in our own places and our own hospitals and clinics and all in the entire nation. And we are demanding for, we've been demanding for a central law which gives protection to the doctors and the health professionals in the country, not much before this COVID and all. And at the moment, we are demanding for an ordinance by the central government by giving special protection to the doctors and the health workers in the country. So if that is not going to happen, we need this badly. We need this badly. We cannot work like that. It has happened several times, even during the COVID. It's happening. So we are demanding central law. The government can implement it by an ordinance. If it is not going to happen, we are going to have a protest day after tomorrow. That is the minimum thing we can do at this moment.
Okay. So two questions, sir. Firstly, have you heard anything from the government as far as that ordinance that you're talking about? And a law to protect the doctors. Have you heard anything from the government so far? And to your, in your understanding, because we only hear about a few cases here and there, in your understanding, how many such incidents have we seen of doctors getting beaten up, bullied or harassed in last 1 month since the lockdown has been put into place?
During the lockdown and all, the number of such incidents are definitely less. But in many places, it's happening. Many doctors are not, they are not talking it out. Some doctors were asked to leave their houses, vacate residences, vacate hostels. So many things have happened in the entire country, but not such a bad incident just happened in Chennai. Not like this incident, but before coming to that, before telling that, I have to say that the incidents of attacking doctors has started many years back itself. If there is a death happens, the people believe that the doctor was able to save him, but he did not do his duty. He did something else. He gave a bad injection, maybe another injection, a wrong injection. So many allegations, and we cannot save people. We are trying. We are trying what we have learned. We are trying to treat patients and save life. We cannot save all the patients. Some people may die, and for the last so many years, we are demanding a central law. And in fact, in the initial stages, 2 years back, maybe 1.5 years back, the government has agreed to come with a central law, but there was some delay and it did not materialize. So now the COVID is there. The threat of COVID is not yet over. It will be there for another 2-3 months. So we need protection. Otherwise, we cannot work like that. We cannot ask our juniors, our fellow people to go and work without the PPE. You can see what has happened in Italy, Spain, and Germany, and UK, England, US, and so many other countries. They were forced to work without the personal protection equipments, gloves, and even masks. And we will be forced to work like that. We cannot run away from that. We will be working for that. Without mask, we'll be forced, and we will be working. It's our job. We will do that. But when we are doing that, we need protection. At least we need protection. We don't need any clap and such things. We don't need any song. We don't need any claps. We need protection, and we need personal protection equipments and other measures to
But
resolve it.
in our assessment, there is a shortage. You've been hearing that there is a shortage from different states, because we've heard doctors speaking. That's how we actually get to know. States obviously try to brush it aside, saying we have enough PPEs, we have enough gear, don't worry about it. But it's the doctors who actually risk their jobs, and then they come out and say we are battling it out every day. So in your assessment, there is a shortage that we're facing in various states in India.
Yeah. The reports from many states says that there is a shortage. But fortunately, in Kerala, we do not have a shortage at the moment. We have around 350 patients, positive cases in Kerala, and we are not facing. There are many private hospitals facing shortage of PPE, but I think we are somehow managing to procure, and so many things are happening. But in some other states, what we have learned is that there are huge shortage of things. I think a lot of background work is going to make these things available, and I think we must have a coordinated effort on this.
Okay. All right. So, Doctor, moving on to Kerala, because you represent Kerala, and perhaps one of those states which are being most praised right now for, one, its preparedness to deal with a pandemic of this nature. Obviously, given that state was prepared way back in 2018 when Nipah struck Kerala. But what, according to you, are the advantages of the Kerala model that other states can follow?
Yeah, I will. This is a very relevant question. The Kerala model is there much before all Nipah and all. It's been there decades back itself. Kerala model was it was there. The single most factor I would like to say about Kerala model success. The single most factor is the literacy of the Kerala people. Then only the other things come. The people here are literate. They are educated. Majority are educated, and they will always obey. They will always. They will question. Definitely, they will ask you questions. Why you are asking us to do this? But finally, if they are convinced, they will definitely obey. That is the first reason. Second is, we have a very good political leadership. Maybe in both parties. I mean, opposition party and as well as the governing party, they have a political will to handle this thing. Second, third is that there is a very good streamlined, organization structural thing, the organizational pattern in our state, in which there are a lot of public health experts, doctors, technical experts are there in that team, and they know what to do when there is an outbreak. They've been doing it doing it for several years, since the year of chikungunya outbreak way back in 2000. I believe it was in 2007-8. It was there. So that is now better equipped with so many gadgets and modern equipments and WhatsApp, Facebook, and all other things, and with Zoom meetings and Skype and everything. They do it instantaneously. Every day they review all these things, they give feedbacks, and it is being materialized. There are loopholes, definitely there are, but at the moment, it's a success story at the moment.
So I understand Kerala got some sort of an advantage here because it was always better prepared. When you look at doctor to patient ratio in Kerala, it's much better than the rest of the country. Apart from that, the early preparedness. Apart from that, I'm given to understand, doctors mobilized very quickly, the health machinery mobilized very quickly. There are proper war rooms that have been set up in Kerala. If you can give me a sense of how you are operating on a daily basis.
I can tell you this. See, there are the government system is working in a very extremely good way. Everything is coordinated by the Chief Minister's office. The Health Minister's office is there. Also, there is a coordinated team at the state level, headed by the Director of Health Service, also by the Director of Medical Education, and also by the private sector leaders, and also by public health experts. A very good team at the state level, and they are coordinating with the district control authorities situated in 14 districts. They meet every day. They meet almost every day in the evening, maybe in the morning itself, and they have a afternoon meeting in which they have a state level discussion, and finally the information and necessary suggestions and advices will be given to the CM, and he'll be implementing it in the next day itself, or if not the day itself. That is the pattern we are working.
Okay. So, Doctor, before I let you go, I understand that Kerala has flattened the curve. We are seeing some sort of resurgence of COVID-19 in Korea, in China now. Is that something that you're also fearing will happen once again? Is that something that the doctor community is currently careful about?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We don't see that. We have climbed half the mountain only. It's half of that, because I can tell you see, when the lockdown is going to be lifted, we are back to square one. We know that. We are prepared for that also. See, the problem is a lot of people will be coming back to Kerala from abroad, especially from the Middle East and all. A lot of people, tons of people will be coming back to Kerala, and tons of people working outside the state will be coming back to Kerala. And we have to take care of all these people. And the war is not yet over. It is definitely halfway through only. The second innings, we are waiting for that. Hopefully, maybe the God will help us to fight that also.
All right, Doctor. Thanks very much for speaking to the Logical Indian. All the best to you, sir. And I hope the kind of outrage that we are seeing after these attacks on doctors continue to build, and doctors remain safe, because you are our heroes right now. So thanks very much, sir. Thank you for speaking.
Thank you.